What's up, YouTube? What's up, Raider Nation? It's Mr. Raider Kid here, bringing you Week 2's edition of a pregame video. We got the Raiders versus the Texans this weekend in Oakland, our first home game. Trying to brush off that loss from the Jets still. But looking back at that Jets game, there were some good things that happened. There were a lot of bad things, but we can take away the fact that Derek Carr looked pretty decent overall. So Texans, I think they got a pretty good team. You got Fitzpatrick playing quarterback now. Their defense is still the same. They're without Clowney though, so that could be a little bit to our advantage. J.J. Watt is probably like two Clowneys in one, you could say. He's a monster. So we gotta stop that. We gotta make sure our line is blocking. If our line is blocking, then we should hopefully we'll have a good game. Maurice Jones-Drew is probably not going to play. And that's some pretty big news because I didn't see this coming, and I don't think many of you saw this coming. But yeah, he's not playing unless something happens last minute. But the chances of him playing are very slim now. Something about a hand injury, and Dennis Allen is not saying what it is. He's not letting it out. I hate how secretive he is sometimes. It's a little ridiculous. But so Maurice Jones-Drew's out. So that means we're going to see a lot of McFadden. And I'm excited. I like McFadden. I always do. Yeah, it's frustrating when he gets hurt, but I want to see him run all over the place. Him and Murray. I think they should still rotate the backs. They didn't do that very well last week. They didn't run the ball as much as I thought we should have. Yeah, we were running for like under 20 attempts, I think. And last year's game, we ran it for like almost 30 attempts running the ball, and we had about over 160 yards rushing on the ground against Houston. So the defense is good, though. You got to give them that. I don't think they've changed too much. They have playmakers, guys that will make you fumble and stuff like that. They still have Andre Johnson, one of the best receivers in my mind in this league still. He had a field day on us last year. We have their quarterback, their former quarterback. We have Schaub. He's on the bench. Don't worry about him, though. Foster's going to be playing this game. As of last year, he didn't, so it'll be a little different to see him. Usually he has good games against us, and I'm hoping that our defense just comes out totally different from last week and just plays fiery. I hope the crowd at home, I heard it sold out, great. I'm very happy for that. I hope that crowd just energizes the hell out of that game. Never stops screaming and cheering. If we're down by 10, keep going. Keep cheering. Every third down play, every first down play, red zone. I think the crowd is going to really help the team stay in it. They're going to energize them. The players feed off that. So, especially our guys. Derek Carr coming into his second game. I'd like to see the play calling a whole lot different because the first game was really bad. You had run the ball up the gut, throw it, or you had throw, run the ball up the gut on third down. They need to play conservative, but play kind of conservative where you're making plays. You saw the Ravens last night. I thought Joe Flacco was playing very conservative, but at the same time, he led them to score. They drove down the field. They got touchdowns. Their defense was making stops, but the offense, Flacco's numbers, you see, he threw under 160, I think, and he had 2 touchdowns, and he only had 8 drop passes or 8 incomplete passes. That's very conservative, and they got the job done. They won by 20. So really, that's all that matters. We got the defensive line, the pressure. Pressure really needs to be there. Tuck, I want to see Tuck come alive. Woodley, Smith, the Ninja's going to come out, and it's his former team, so it's going to be interesting to see how he plays. And hopefully Nick Roach will be playing, and Chimdi Chekwa. Chimdi Chekwa and him are both been limited in practice lately, which is still a good sign. So we'll see. Right now it's about 9 o'clock here on the West Coast, so practice for them will start about 1 or 12, so hopefully we'll find out a little bit later today whether or not they're going to play or not. If they do, I think it'll very much help our defense. Nick Roach is good, great-minded middle linebacker, very underrated, I believe. And Chimney was, I think he's better than T.J. Carey. And no fault to T.J. Carey, but rookie mistakes did cost us a couple big plays. Nothing cost us a game, but a couple big plays that bone coverages or whatnot. I don't want to make this video too long. I noticed my videos before have been a little too long, but I just want to brush off on the Raiders in this weekend. It's looking good. I'm still excited. I'm still hoping that we can still go somewhere this season. You know, we can't push the panic button yet. We lost by 6. We didn't get blown out like some other teams. Utilize receivers. We should see more of Michael Rivera. I think it's just going to come down to the coaching and whether the offense or not clicks and the defense or not gets stops, turnovers. That's all it really comes down to, you know. Put pressure on Fitzpatrick, limit Foster, pass the ball when needed to, run the ball with McFadden, and we should have a good game. You know, we got to get in field goal range. Let Seabass do his thing. Hopefully, we haven't seen much of him at all. So we you know, I want to see whether or not he can still kick it with King as the holder. That's very important. So I think the Raiders will win. I know I was wrong last week, but you know, things happen. I was wrong on a lot of my picks last week. I had under 50%, but that's week 1 of football. You never know what's gonna happen. You can't. You know, nobody's perfect. You can't pick all the games perfectly, unless some people do. Congratulations to you. But I think the Raiders will win this game 24-21. I think we barely win. We still have a lot to improve on, but I think we get the victory. I'm excited for the game, though. Just note that Maurice Jones is not playing, so be prepared for that. And next man up, pretty much for anybody else who's not playing. Next man up. Alright, so I'm going to do my picks of the week. Very bad last week. Couple teams shocked. And my upsets were wrong. I understand, I know. So, I picked the Steelers last night. I was wrong. So, not a good way to start the week. But I thought the Steelers, I didn't know their defense was not that bad, but it didn't look as good as I thought it was. Alright, so I'm going to run down real quick. I got Arizona beating the Giants. Giants don't look any good. I got the Jaguars beating Washington. I don't think Washington's any good. That whole NFC East looks terrible. And the Eagles, I think they're not that amazing either. Patriots beating the Vikings. I got the Titans beating the Cowboys. Look out for the Titans. They're a sleeper team. They have a pretty good team, I think. Miami, this is a tough one. Miami beating Buffalo. That's also a tough game because Buffalo's at home. I could be wrong on that one, but I like Miami's defense. Cameron Wake. Carolina beating Detroit. Another tough game, close matchup. Bengals and Falcons. I got the Bengals winning that one. Also another close game. Surprise game. I think the Browns are going to beat the Saints. Kind of hard to believe that Breeze goes 0-2, but you know the Browns are at home and they looked pretty strong against a Steeler defense that kind of looks similar to the Saints defense as of last week. Got the Buccaneers beating the Rams, too banged up. Seahawks beating the Chargers. I hope they destroy them. Raiders beating the Texans. Packers beating the Jets. Broncos beating the Chiefs. Niners beating the Bears. And the Colts beating the Eagles. So that's my week 2 picks. I got the Raiders winning. Hopefully we go in there strong at home, get this victory. I'm gonna be rooting for my couch, for my father's black hole, if you could say. I'm gonna be blacked out, even though I got a white one on right now. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you to those who have subscribed. Thank you to those who have been liking the videos. Share it to the other Raider fans that you know. Let them know who I am. Send them my way. Yeah, that's really it, guys. Thank you very much. Keep subscribing. Keep liking the videos. Keep sharing. Keep commenting. Let me know what you think. But other than that, go Raiders, guys.